Hey everyone, it's me Thomas. I'm here for the week one draft analysis of the top 10 core athletes and the top three utility athlete like prospects in a way. All right, so on the main account and on my account, we posted the top athletes kind of not by score, just kind of like how far from the standard they were in general, kind of just like a look at what they were like. So I'll kind of just get to the point. I would say the sorry, I thought about something funny. Um, the the top utility athlete pick and the top core athlete pick I would say are Lauren Gale and Craig Thorne. If that's all you watch, that's okay. TLDR, core athletes have to compete at least one prelim. Utility athletes are not required to run at any prelim. So it's good for people out west. All right, and that's the video. So, real quick, future Thomas here. For those who don't know the difference between a core athlete and a utility athlete, that is completely fine. You don't feel like reading on the website, you don't feel like looking up, I get it. Here's a quick rundown. Core athletes, they are required to run at least, well, not required, like no one's gonna make you, but like, please don't sign up if you can't, but like required to run at least one CTFL like prelim, and if they make it a final, show up, they get quite a bit more money. They get $400 for first, like top three individual core athletes per event and per gender. So there's first gets 4 and 200, then 100 per place, and then because utility athletes, they're not in a specific event. Like there's no 400 meters, and you'd see like us and Cole, and then all the 400-meter men's running, and then you would see all the women's 400 meters. They're kind of all combined together. So the top 6 get a prize. So it's 250 all the way down to 50. You can see the increments on the website, but the thing is that the utility athletes are not required to run at a CTFL prelim. They are just required to have competed at least 3 times before the championship. Yeah, before the championship, which, as an athlete, that is completely understandable, and that is like pretty normal to do, for August. Utility athletes are are like mostly people who cannot make the prelims, such as like Olympic athletes or people who might be or kind of planning on competing internationally and may not be able to, make it to prelims. Another case where this is super useful is those out west in like BC, Alberta, Manitoba, Saskatchewan. Like, I get it. You might not want to like come all the way out east. Some people do. Some people come out east like once a year and they just compete. But for those who don't want to do that, becoming a utility athlete is great because you're still running for a team. You're in the league. However, you are not required to run at a prelim, and you can still have fun and represent a team. So, yeah. Put this at the beginning, Thomas. Thanks for watching, but I'll tell you guys why, and we'll go through everyone else. So, first off, a favorite, Lauren Gale. She's in the 400. She's from Ottawa. She ran at Colorado D1. She ran 51.3 in the 4, which is 1,154 points. She represented Canada at the World Championships in Oregon this year. In an interview, Lauren said she had 2 favorite teams, kind of like Drake said this month. The team that's winning and her hometown, but there's no really hometown. So she picked the underdog. So the team that's winning is the Bears, and she picked the underdog, so the Spitfires. I think the Spitfires should draft her. Why? Because, man, they need as many points as possible, and now it's no longer on AAF points, which I calculated to like see the favorite and utility. But if she has the most points, she corresponds to, like, in a way, a better athlete? I don't know. But I think they should draft her. And, you know, not too far behind, you have the next two prospects for utility, Jillian and Austin. They're actually both tied in points, AAF points. At 1,044. No, what? Huh? At 1,144. So they're actually both tied 10 points behind Lauren. So they're pretty close. Jillian, the huge PB, bigger than that, of 73.12 meters. A hammer this summer. She representing Canada at the World Championships in Oregon this year alongside Lauren. Jillian, if drafted, will be the first athlete to score points in the hammer for a CTFL team. I believe the Arctics should draft her, since they do not have a field utility athlete yet. Same with another team, but I kind of need the points. Austin, who said his favorite team was the Bears. Not because they're winning, but because his friend, maybe because they're winning, but because his friend Josh Lunda is on that team. So he'd be running with his friend Josh. You know, he runs the 400 really fast, second at Nationals this year. Definitely is a top pick. Alright, so core. Anyway, so the top pick, Craig Thorne, I think he's currently the top pick. We'll see if anyone else registers in the hurdles, the men's hurdles, but I would say for the men's 110 hurdles, he is definitely the top pick. He got gold at CSG, Canadian Summer Games. He's from New Brunswick, and I believe the Spitfires should draft him, and they need those points, LOL. He previously ran for Royal City, and now he competes and trains with University of Guelph. Second, I'd say the second top pick is David Adelaide. Why? Because he came second at CSG. And he's the current leader in the 60-meter hurdles in all of U-Sport. He's got a U-Sport auto queue. He used to run for the Ottawa Lions. Now he runs for the University of Toronto. Definitely the second pick. And these are the new events, so I think every team, you know, maybe the past events they won't think as to be as important. Like maybe the 400, like teams will be like, maybe the Arctics thinking, you know, we have Mike Roth, we don't need someone really, we don't need to use a draft pick on another 400-meter men's runner, since they already have the champ, big boy champ. So to continue, furthermore, Oliver Grant in the 400-meter hurdles and 52.39, pretty speedy. He ran for the University of Waterloo. Next, NXTRD. She runs the 4, PB 55.68. Ran for Calgary International and is now at the University of Calgary. Now we have Dante Isidore. First core so far. He does long jump 701. He ran for the Bedeck Beacons. Now he's at St. Mary's University. And Malwini, first 5K and so 2 athletes per new event in this. So she runs a 5K, 16:33.27. Kusiet Go, and that's where she used to run, and now she's at McMaster University. And then another 5K runner, Samuel Kinahan, at 14.24, what? 14:24.4, 5K. He ran for Real City, and now he's at U of T alongside David Adelaide. Different groups though, completely different groups. Now we have Dylan Popejoy. For the 800, he ran 151.66. He ran for Brockville Legion, and now he goes to Dalhousie. He's an awesome medalist. Man. Now we have Alonzo Ryan, also an 800-meter runner, 152.02. The 800, Royal City, and now Guelph. So maybe with past her athlete Alec Purnell. Next up, we have Quinn Coughlin, 57.88 in the 400. She currently runs for the Ottawa Lions. She didn't have a group before. I believe she's the youngest prospect. She is turning 16. She's 15 currently, unless it was her birthday. Unless she has a crazy early birthday. But she is the youngest athlete. I think teams will be really trying to get her, because she will be in the sport for a while. And she's awesome medalist 2 times. She's going places. As Cravon Gillespie would say, that cat moving. I don't say that, but Cravon Gillespie does, so he has more subs than me, so that cat moving.